Welcome back to the greatest show of all time. You guys know this. The greatest show. I'm pretty sure that's a TV show. Who cares about them? We are the greatest show. Okay, we are back. Another episode. Very, very excited for this one. Great episode planned. And we're starting off with some great segments, and we got great answers of the question of the week. But before all that, let me get to the Twitter page, which is once again at @no_Whatcha. One more time for all those people that were daydreaming there. @no_Whatcha. @no_Whatcha. Let's go and let's get this show on the road. Let's go.
All right, guys. So the first segment for today is bad animal names for cars. Okay, you may be wondering, what does this all entail? What does this mean? Well, it's exactly what it sounds like. These are very, very bad animal names for cars. So we're going to give a brand, and then we're also going to give the car model that, or the animal name that it would sound really bad for. Okay, so without further ado, here is my list. All right, so as you can see on the screen right now, the first one is a New York City rat. Okay, now you may be wondering, what brand could he be talking about? What brand would that be really bad for? Well, I think that it would be very bad for the brand Rolls-Royce. I think the Rolls-Royce New York City rat sounds absolutely atrocious. I think it would be absolutely abysmal. I don't think they'd sell a lot, and I think it would really turn a lot of customers away. All right, my next one on here is the glass wing butterfly. I think this would be really bad for an off-road vehicle. Hummer, I'm looking at you. A Hummer glass wing butterfly. I don't think a lot of people would buy that. I don't think it would do pretty good, and I think it would get a very bad reputation. All right, next one on here, as you can see, is the snail. Okay, I think the brand of McLaren. Some of you may not be familiar with McLaren Automotive. They make some really fast and really nice race cars. If they named one of their cars the Snails, that would definitely turn a ton of people away, myself included. That's a terrible name. McLaren, if you're listening, please do not name one of your cars the Snail. And then finally, we see this cute, adorable little dog in the lower right. Wouldn't a dog, wouldn't that be a good name? Okay, a handbag dog, that would be a terrible name for a truck model for Chevrolet. Okay, so I'm thinking instead of the Chevy Silverado, the Chevy handbag dog, terrible name. No one would buy it. It's puny. It's runty. The truck probably would get a really bad rep. I think that's a terrible name. And so those are my animals for the week. Tanner, what does your list look like?
Okay, so my list looks like, and I'm sure you guys see it on screen right now. My first one, it's actually going to be the Toyota Salamander. Okay, I think people will just slowly go away from the idea because, Toyota, everybody likes how their mechanics are there. Salamanders, they live at the bottom of the river. Nobody really likes them. I think it's totally an oxymoron, and I don't think very many people will buy it. My second one will be the Chinese water deer, but what brand? GMC. Nothing against China or anything like that, but the GMC, if you guys didn't know, it's an American company, and I think it would be funny to be the GMC Chinese water deer as an actual name of a car. Okay, my next one is it's pretty self-explanatory. It is the Dumbo octopus, and this is what I would call the Mini Cooper. So a Mini Cooper Dumbo octopus, I think it fits the car because they're small. The Dumbo octopus is pretty small, and I think it would just be funny, but also not very many people would buy it because of the name. I wouldn't buy a car that's dumb. I don't think you would either. Bad name. And finally, we have the hairy ant. Okay, I am very confused by this one, why anybody would consider this as a name. But if they did, I think it would be very, very bad. And this has to be, of course, the Mercedes hairy ant, because once again, it's another oxymoron to the company. You expect luxury. You expect the greatest in the business. Well, a hairy ant. One, not many people like ants. Two, not many people want to be Harry. Well, technically not a double negative. 2 negatives that equal a negative. You know what I mean? And I just think that would be a terrible name, especially for Mercedes. Okay, and with that, I hope you guys enjoyed that segment. But we are going to go to the question of the week from last week, and I will let Tommy start us off with that.
Okay, here we go, guys. We're going to move really quickly into this one. All right, as you can see on the screen right there, this week's question of the week was, which household item would make for the best nickname? Okay, the ones that we threw out were the squeegee. Another one that we thought was pretty funny was maybe like the refrigerator. You know, something interesting like that. But we're gonna hop right into it. Okay, and I'm gonna start us off. The first one that I think is absolutely fantastic would be the cleaver. You know, the meat cleaver. Okay, that right there, that's a killer nickname. Okay, if you walk in and someone says, "Hey, what's up, Cleaver?" Everyone in the room automatically knows, hey, not to mess with this guy, okay? Because he's a real tough guy. Tanner, what you got?
Okay, I have got one. It's called Lazy Susan. Okay, I think it would be hilarious for either I think that's a guy or a girl's name that could be great for. Once again, walk into a bar, call somebody a Lazy Susan, right? I think that turns some heads, and I think if your build is correct, I think people will be very scared. That is a very nice nickname for a strong guy or girl.
I couldn't agree more. I think that's fantastic. Okay, my next one here is the furnace. Okay, if someone calls you the furnace, okay, you're packing. You're strong. Okay, you're feeling good. Okay, and you can really heat up in an instant if you have to. Okay, so I think the furnace, that's a really solid nickname. Tanner, back to you.
Yeah, same thing. This one heats up maybe even faster than the furnace. This is the iron. Okay, It has the tough look to it, right? We're talking like an iron where you're ironing your clothes. However, people don't know that, so they think you may be referring to the metal iron, which is also just a deadly nickname. So great nickname there.
That's fantastic. Okay, my next one is the dishwasher. Okay, and I know I can say this as someone who has washed dishes, both at the house and for work. You have to be a really tough individual to wash dishes. Okay, there's a lot of bad foods that get in there. Okay, some of it's like kind of squishy, and you really don't want to touch it, but you gotta be a tough person. You gotta hang in there, okay, and you gotta wash it out. So if you're a dishwasher, I think that's fantastic. You know, some people may make fun of you. Don't worry about it. You know that you're a tough guy, okay, and you know you can definitely hang through.
I agree. Okay, my next one, it's probably the deadliest material in your house, and that's the fly swatter. Okay, you've killed the most amount of things with your fly swatter, so that would be a great nickname, and once again would turn many heads, and I think that would just scare the living daylights out of many people.
100%. Okay, my next one here is the fryer. Okay, so like a fryer. But again, another double meaning. Fryer could mean a religious individual, right? So now all of a sudden, no one really knows if, hey, is this a really nice guy, or is this a guy that is someone to watch out for? No one really knows. I think you really keep people on your toes, and I think it's pretty entertaining.
I agree 100%. Okay, my next one is a grill. Classic answer. Really good. The grill walks in, everybody starts to worry. everybody, and I know you guys were just thinking about a walking grill actually going into a bar or a restaurant. No, we're talking about a guy named the Grill. Scary stuff.
For sure. Okay, so moving on here, the next one that I got is, okay, hear me out, the clothesline. Okay, now, okay, the clothesline is some guy that can really go in there, and people know, like, in like basketball or whatever, like a clothesline, you stick your arm out, some guy runs into it, he goes down. Okay, clothesline. I think that's a fantastic one. It seems like a totally harmless object. Okay, until you put it into that context. My gosh, that's a fantastic nickname on your hands right there.
I agree. Okay, my next one is a razor. Like trimming your beard or stash or whatever you want to trim. A razor. Scary, scary stuff. Many people would be frightened by this, but I think it's also a great nickname, especially if you're joking around with your friends.
For sure. Okay, my next one here is security system. Okay, that right there, people already know. Okay, you could be a bouncer at a club. Hey, security system, get over here. Not only are you security, you're a system. Whoa, okay. That's something right there. You are complex, you're complicated, but at the same time, you get the job done every single time. I think that's a phenomenal nickname.
Okay, I agree. Okay, my next one, and this is actually my last one, it is going to be the smoke detector. Okay, scary stuff going on there. If I walked in to, let's just say, a buddy's house or wherever, maybe even the doctor's office, and the nurse goes in and goes, hey, you're going to be meeting with smoke detector today, I would be scared. I may just run out of that building as fast as my little tiny legs could carry me. Not going to lie there, I would be scared. I think many people would be, because who's not scared of the guy named Smoke Detector?
Very nice. All right, and here we go for my last one as well. This is going to be the kitchen sink. Okay, now why not just sink? Why not just kitchen? No, kitchen sink. Here's why. Because there's a phrase out there. Oh, we're gonna throw the kitchen sink at them. Okay, that means they're gonna throw you. You're the guy that gets thrown into a situation when all heck breaks loose. Okay, you're the guy. You are the kitchen sink. Personally, I would really like people to start calling me that from here on out, just because I think it's absolutely phenomenal. So that is that. And without further ado, Tanner, would you like to give us the conclusion here? Tanner, if you have a question of the week, I'd love to hear it. If not, I have one as well, so we can definitely work with that.
Okay. So yeah, it's pretty much the end of the episode. We're excited that you guys showed up to watch us till the end. Once again, sorry that we had to end right now, but we will be back next Monday, like always, at 9 Eastern time. And I actually have a very good one, but I want to save it till next week because I know that we are actually it's pretty much our last episode for a small break over spring break. And so I want to save that really good one for next week so we end on a high note. So I'm going to let Tommy do this one for this question of the week, and then next week I will give you mine.
Sounds good. Yeah, so question of the week for this week, and I didn't have time to throw it up on the conclusion slide here, is which person would you like to see on an American quarter? Okay, so instead of George Washington's head, which person would you like to see on there? It could be someone really funny. It could be someone really important. I have a lot of different ideas, a lot of different ways that I'd like to go with this one. Okay, so we will definitely explore that one. And also just something I'd like to throw out. I'd love to get a ton of responses in here. If whether they're good or they're bad, they're funny or they're serious. We'd really like to hear them, just because I think we've really found our groove here with the just listing out a lot of them. So quantity over quality. Even though what you want to know is quality all the time. So that's just something that again. Which person would you like to see on an American quarter instead of George Washington? Could go funny, could go serious, whatever you want to do. As always here, Twitter is @no_Whatcha. And to answer our question of the week, please DM us on Twitter or text into 859-359-6480. Everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. Much appreciated. Bye.